What's a secret you're taking to the grave, but willing to share?
I have shared it before, but I have a mum of a friend who took me in when I was homeless just after high school. She made me a lemon meringue pie that first night, and I was so hungry I nearly ate the whole thing by myself. I hadn't had a home-cooked meal for a long time. She was so excited that I loved it because her beaux turned their nose up at it. The catch is, I can't stand lemons or meringue now. She's been making me a lemon meringue pie every year since, because it's my favorite. Over 20 years and counting of lemon meringue pies that I'll happily choke down until the day she dies. Then, I will miss those pies more than anything else in the world.
My younger brother and his wife were struggling financially after having a kid. They were both in school full-time and both worked to try and make ends meet. But one particular month things were looking really rough because he got injured and couldn't work. I was working overtime at a really well-paying job at the time. So one night, after getting paid, I went to their place and put an envelope with my entire pay into their mail slot in the door. It was accompanied with a letter I typed, pretending to be an old lady in the apartment building who had seen them with their newborn and wanted to help the new parents out. The relief they got from it was repayment enough for me. I don't want him to ever find out it was me. And now that he's graduated, he's the one working at an insanely well-paying job, and I'm currently disabled, unable to work. Funny how life works out that way.
My sweet and gentle wife called me upset because she wasn't sure if she hit a squirrel with her car on her way to work. She said it ran out in front of her, but she didn't see him lying in the road afterward. The road she was on is close to our house, so I went and found the poor little guy, scooped him up with a shovel and buried him on the side of the road, so that on her way home she would see that there wasn't a dead squirrel and assume she hadn't hit him. That's exactly what happened. She was relieved, and I'll never tell her the truth.
20+ years ago, I met a guy at a club, hooked up with him a couple times, super casual. Never gave me any reason to suspect he wasn't single. Then he died. I found out from the bartender. It was a car crash, found the obituary, and learned that he had a loving wife and 2 young kids. To the grave.
I think people forget the definition of the word secret.
I never cried at any funeral of my family member, but I cried for 2 hours straight, bawling my eyes out because my beloved guinea pig died in my arms and I wasn't able to save her. Rest in peace, Swanky.